Now, we're also marking the end of this badass era with 6 unique special editions. Each of these 6 models pays tribute to a car that came before it. You guys know we love the teasers. Here's a critical point. These bus models are not going to be available for order. None of you can order them. We're going to configure and build every one of them. And we're going to ship them to the top volume muscle car dealers in the country. So the key is lock up your allocation as fast as you can for that last year.
I've covered every final edition since they have slowly been released, and every one of them I've had a problem with except for the Charger Super B. That car is the only unique car out of all 6 final editions. I question in every vehicle why there's not a single real photo of any shakedowns, swingers, Super Bs, King Daytona, and the Black Ghost final edition. But what if I told you that Dodge has surprised everyone at SEMA with all 6 final editions finally making an appearance? And I gotta tell you up front, they are all very, very ugly. They are not worth a single penny over MSRP, and one of the final editions wasted over 40% of available allocations for the Charger Redeye jailbreaks.
I choose you.
I knew something was up when I commented plenty of times why there wasn't multiple photos of some of these cars or any real life photos or promo videos of these cars before now. Now that SEMA has started, I can see why Dodge hid these cars until after the order banks opened up. All of these cars are either plain Jane or just flat out ugly. I'm going to save the tragedy of the Black Ghost car until the end of the video, but there are plenty other ugly cars to get to before then. So let's start with number 1, the Shakedown. The Shakedown Final Edition looks just like a regular plain Jane Scat Pack with the shaker option. Other than one stripe being red, who can tell that this car is a Final Edition? I don't hate the Shakedown Final Edition, but at the end of the day, it's just a Scat Pack shaker with a red stripe and a single vent badge. Back in the 60s and 70s, those cars had sought after engines, not sought after badges. Just saying. The second final edition was the Super B, and now we can see new photos of it. And that plain white hood graphic just throws off the whole mean look of this car. This is the only edition I thought was worthy of being a final edition, and it looks very, very mean with those wheels. Except for that ugly white sticker on a purple car with dark super stock wheels. Come on, Dodge, no one can put any color in this white graphic. At least color the B in to match the badge on the fender. Every other graphic on this car has a colored B from the fender badge to the dash badge, and you telling me someone forgot to color in the B on the hood. We still have yet to see a picture of the B5 Blue narrow-body Super B that is supposed to have blue graphics. And it's crazy how the B5 car can get a colored graphic, but this sinister looking Charger can't. But I think I would like to buy the Charger right here, peel that ugly sticker off, and then make a new one with the B colored in, and probably make the rest of the graphic probably like gray to simulate, gray smoke coming up from the B spinning tires. The third and fourth editions was the Challenger and Charger swinger cars. Let's start with a Sublime green version of the Challenger. Now come on, Dodge, that ugly light gold shaker lid and those wheels do not look good on Sublime green. It looks good on the F8 green car, I'm not gonna lie, but the Sublime green swinger has a matte black graphic on the trunk and nothing else on the car is matte black. No matte black wheels, no matte black shaker lid, not even a matte black mirrors, even though it's on F8 green Charger that we see. It seems Dodge got confused here exactly what to do with these two cars, right? Because you see right here on the Charger F8 green car, you get gloss black mirrors, but then you get like a faded ghost light green swinger graphic. And then on the Sublime green car, you get green mirrors and a black graphic. Why not put black mirrors on the car that has a black graphic and put green mirrors on a car with a green graphic? So someone make this make sense to me. I previously thought the F8 Green Swinger would have been the ugliest of the final editions, but I was very wrong in that assumption. It is quite frankly the best looking final edition. Those wheels and that ghosted in swinger graphic really do pop on that car. There still is a white knuckle version of this car as well, and we have not seen any photos of it, and I think that might take the cake as the ugliest final edition. I don't see white and his light gold wheel looking great together, but we will see once those overpriced editions start hitting the dealerships and no one buys them because they can't afford them. And let me point this out, Dodge, you are killing me with this yellow swinger badge. Why didn't you just make the badge gold to match the shaker lid and the wheels? Just saying. The 5th edition is the King Daytona, and those long hood pin cables do not look good to me. That cable is so long, I feel as though I need to teach the King Daytona how to tie its own shoes. They look like Charger sneaker laces. And those goofy colored wheels on this car are not good looking at all. I see a common theme with Dodge putting these ugly bright wheels on cars and they don't want to be stuck with them. Add some black wheels and get rid of those shoelaces on the King Daytona and I think this edition would have been fine. But someone is going to try to pay $150K for this car. Go ahead, it's your money. But I think I speak for everyone by saying Dodge should never made this edition in the first place and waste 300 Charger Redeye allocations. For 2023, Dodge only released 440 Charger Redeye wide bodies. 440. So the King Daytona is basically a stickered up Charger Redeye with ugly wheels, shoelaces, and a flat black trunk graphic that I forgot to mention earlier. But the King Daytona accounts for 40.5% of all Charger Redeye production. 40% of cars are taken out of customers' hands because Dodge wanted to make this goofy final edition that dealers are holding hostage. And another thing that I noticed that is odd with the King Daytona is in the interior. Back in 2020, Dodge made the Charger Daytona wide-body Hellcat. That car had on its dash a limited edition badge numbering that Charger Daytona from 1 to 501 units. But the 2023 Charger King Daytona, on the other hand, doesn't get any limited edition badge. Actually, none of the other final editions do as well. So how does a 501 limited Hellcat Charger Daytona get a limited edition badge? But let me hold my breath real quick so I can say this whole thing out. A Charger King Daytona Redeye wide body final edition does not get a numbered badge. This car is about to be one of the final Redeye Chargers. Is more limited than the Daytona Hellcat by only getting 300 units and no limited edition badge. Also notice the interior looks exactly like a 2017 Charger Daytona 392 car, with basically the only difference being an upgraded $200 Hellcat steering wheel. And dealers want $150,000 for this edition? Seriously?
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be really tough. It's gonna be almost an impossible task to make everybody happy. We're not going to.
Dodge, you knew you were going to have limited allocations, especially for the Charger. You could have just did 50 of these editions and called it a day and put all the extra allocations back in the hands of customers. Everyone who's not a car flipper would have preferred to have 740 total Charger Redeye allocations instead of 440, and 300 going to be sitting around in dealerships with people trying to hold like a 30 to 50 to maybe even 100K in some cases ransom for these cars. But now 300 people cannot get a Charger Redeye, and even more people can't get one because of the horsepower locator tells dealers which dealers didn't get an allocation, and they can just market adjust to say, oh well, you know, no one in the area can get this car. You either pay $30,000 or more for this car or you're not getting it. I messaged every dealer in the US with Redeye allocations, and a bunch of them are ordering cars just for themselves and going to make customers bid on them. But I'll talk about that in another video. Now I hope you guys have been paying attention to my community feed, because I've been posting the best deals that I can find in any country for Redeyes. So subscribe to the channel and be on the lookout for all my community posts. I'm the only person I know that is posting dealer information who have allocations for Redeyes under 10K ADM. I'm positive that all the MSRP allocations for Redeyes are gone by now, but I'm still looking for you guys for the best possible deals. And I know quite a few of you guys have had success from the leads that I've provided, but I'm going to put a poll up to see which cars y'all want me to hunt down next for deals. Whether it be a Scat Pack, Hellcat, Redeye, Charger, Challenger, Superstock, just let me know in the poll and I'll shift my priority to those cars. The 6th final edition is the Black Ghost. Where to begin with this car? The huge white oversized stripe, then you get satin wheels, which probably should have been chrome to make it at least look better because they did have chrome wheels back in the day. The Dodge emblem on the front fascia, and these real life photos look like something your older uncle did when he stuck all these extra emblems on his car. And the roof is just hideous. How hard would it have been to make a stencil, apply it to the roof, apply matte black paint, and then peel the stencil? And then you should have a way better effect with this roof. And it just looked odd for only the roof to have this vinyl sticker on it. And I think it would look better if the whole graphic came all the way down to the quarter panel, just like vinyl roof cars did. I never thought I would see an ugly black car, but this is honestly an ugly black car. And this was 300 allocations wasted for this. There was only 644 Challenger Redeye wide body allocations. The Black Ghost Final Edition accounts for almost 32% of all allocations for a wide body Challenger Redeye. So at the end of the day, are these cars as really as rare as people want to think there are? What rare car is worth a lot of money that accounts for 30 to 40% of production of a car? But come on, Dodge. You knew for a fact that you had a small number of allocations for Redeyes. Why didn't you make the Black Ghost and the King Daytona just Hellcats? There's a little bit over 2,800 Challengers and 1,400 Charger Hellcats. I would love to know whose idea it was to waste allocations for a limited number of Redeyes instead of Hellcats that had around 4 times the amount of allocations. Someone decided to use Scat Packs and Redeyes instead of Scat Packs and Hellcats. Hundreds of people have messaged me that they cannot get allocations because dealers were saying there's a limited number of allocations and they are market adjusting these cars like crazy. I would love to be a consultant for Dodge because I would advise you guys of making a way better strategy. First of all, who releases 7 editions in 1 year? You guys told the world back in like February 2021 that the 6.2 Hemi cars are going to be gone, or more accurately, its days are numbered. On 4/26 of 2021, which is Hemi Day, I would have said we are releasing 6 special editions, one every 6 months, and allude that after that, no more Hemi cars. People would have had 3 years to grab a Redeye instead of being screwed out of a car waiting on the horsepower locator. And then announced in 2021 as well that all those Hellcats and above will be the only cars getting plaques, signaling that they are the last call of Hellcats.
We'll get a special plaque in the engine compartment designated as the end of that era.
Everyone would have had 3 years rather than 3 days to find an allocation. But to close out this video, these cars are just flat out ugly final editions. And some guys are going to pay crazy money for them, and they are not worth it. And they are not as limited as you would think. 40% of a car is not limited. There is no plaques for these cars. Every plaque these cars are going to have underneath their engine compartment is going to be the same plaque that even an SXT car is going to have. I promise you there are going to be people who's going to build their cars way more rare and way more exclusive than 300 of the exact same spec. These final editions look like Dodge has some scraps laying around and threw them together on cars and found some way to tie them to cars that really did not come before it.
Of this badass era was 6 unique special editions. Each of these 6 models pays tribute to a car that came before it. You guys know we love the teasers. Now here's the catch.
There is no such thing as a Shakedown Challenger. It was a concept car, not a production car.
Now, here's a critical point.
No such thing as a Challenger and Charger Swinger. That was the Dart that Dodge discontinued. That was a Swinger.
And you're really paying attention.
The King Daytona was a drag racing car, not a stickered up Charger Redeye with no drag suspension. The Super B Scat Pack should have been the King Daytona. At least that car got drag components from the super stock to actually fit the definition of being a drag racing car.
And you're really quick with the math, and you paid attention to the cars outside.
The Black Ghost was a 426 car that beat everything on the street and then disappeared. Why doesn't this new Black Ghost Final Edition come with the Demon Tune to take it up to 840 horsepower to beat every other car on the street not named a Dodge Demon? But let me know down below what you guys think about these Final Editions. I'm surprised to say that the Charger Swinger and F8 is most likely the best looking Final Edition that we have seen. And do you guys think that Dodge should have limited the Final Edition numbers since they knew for a fact they did not have a lot of allocations for Redeyes, for example? Leave this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you already done so. Grab some merch on your way out. And until the next video, I'm out.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I choose